Let us continue to the introduction to humanities. What is humanities? First, let us talk about its origin. It comes from the Latin word humanus or humanitas, which means human, humanity, refined, educated, and culture. It means that a person who is not refined, educated, and cultured has not learned anything from his subjects in humanities. Humanities are disciplines of study concerned with human beings and their culture, as well as analytic and critical inquiry methods formed from respectful values and unique power of the human spirit to express itself. And these academic disciplines include literature, language, philosophy, geography, religion, music, and of course, art. And these academic disciplines guide us to understanding the various aspects of society and the noble in man. They also aid us in comprehending, appreciating, and critiquing the human predicament in all of its complexity and variety of meanings. The meaning and importance of art. Art, again, is a subject or a discipline under humanities. You learned that earlier. Let's also talk about its origin. Art comes from the Latin word art, which means fit together or join. Ars, which means ability or skill. And artem, which means art, skill, and craft. From the Italian artis, which means craftsmanship, skill, mastery of form, and inventiveness. From the Greek arti, which means just, and artios, which means complete. From the Armenian amam, which means make, and the German art, which means manner or mode. What then is art based on the origin? Well, there is no universal definition of art because art is subjective. It is subjective in the sense that people differ in their perception of an object or a thing. For example, there is an object here. This object is beautiful for me, but it's not beautiful for others. Or this object for me is important, but it's not equally important with others, and so on and so forth. So it depends on how a person value a particular object or a particular artwork. Well, here are some descriptions of art that are common. Art is a means of self-expression. Art is a product of man's need to express himself. So we need to express ourselves, and we do that through art. We create something, we do something in order to express ourselves. Art is the desire of a man to express himself, to record the action of the personality in the world he lives in. That's according to Amy Lowell. Art, on the other hand, is there to let everybody know who you are and to have a glimpse of your personality, of yourself. Art is a means of communication. According to C. Sanchez, art is considered itself or concerned itself, not considered, concerned itself with the communication of certain ideas and feelings by means of sensuous medium such as color, sound, tones, marble, words, film, etc. You are going to communicate something, and the artwork tells something about something. Art is a tool to promote unity. Art is that which brings life in harmony with the world. There is a certain artwork that we will all agree. There is a certain artwork that give us a unanimous thought, a unanimous decision, a unanimous say about something. So it makes us smile. Its universality um, help us meet a certain point. Okay, art is a record of events and experiences. Well, art highlights and heightens the importance of certain events in order to keep them memorable and pleasurable. It's your 18th birthday, so you want to keep that memory forever. So you use art to keep the record of that event. You take photos, video, you write something about it. So you record whatever happened, whatever transpired in that particular event in your life, and the experiences of people, including yourself. Art is a great teacher and influencer. Art may influence us to change our ways and behavior as a result of the aesthetic experience we derive from the arts. So it somehow influences us to change our minds. And I know you experience that one. Because of that artwork, because of that movie, you have changed your perception in life. So it's a great teacher and influencer. Art supports life preservation. Why not? We use art as a form of therapy or a treatment. And it also makes us sane, when we are bored, when we feel somewhat depressed, we get something, we use something to entertain us. And that helps us preserve our life. And all this and more explain why art is undeniably relevant to the entire humanity. Why is art appreciation? So there is art, and then it is given to you, or you observe it, then there comes the art appreciation. So, what is art appreciation? This is understanding the significance of both the manufacturing process and the product itself. So, it's not just about the object, but how the object is made, the processes undertaken in order to produce that single object, that single product. Art appreciation is also recognizing the novelty of combining talents, skills, and materials to create something. So that's why we admire, we appreciate, we tend to have, to say something good about a certain performance or a certain artwork, because we could recognize how they are made, how they're being created using the talents and skills and the materials by the person or by the artist. Art appreciation focuses on the ability to observe art throughout history with a focus on civilizations and people, as well as how art evolved during various periods. So we learned history through art. We learn what's happening in the past and what's going on in the present and what is the possible things to happen in the future. Art appreciation is determining the significance of a work of art, the story behind it, and the purpose of its creation. So it's very important for us to know, to explore why this work of art is created. What is this for? And what is the story behind what inspired the artist to do it? And could it help humanity in general? Mastering the concepts of art appreciation will help a person make sense of his world by broadening his experience and understanding of the things around him. It will also help the person imagine the unimaginable and connect his life and experience in the past, in the present, and in the future, or sometimes simultaneously. It helps a person transport the individual to different places and culture through literature, films, visual arts, written arts, performed arts, and a combination of all these art forms. Art appreciation allows the individual to see himself, his family dynamics, as well as his community through a different lens of great art. And it somehow also enables us to better empathize with those who suffered and endured for their lives through great art forms. Art appreciation will help us gather meaning to the data science provides. If science gives us empirical facts and data, tie these facts together with theories, it's the humanists who turn these facts with moral, emotional, and spiritual meaning. And we are guided through the use of the concepts that we learn from art and art appreciation. It's all about the introduction to humanities, the importance of art and art appreciation. I hope you learned something. Till the next discussion video.